Okay, welcome to part two of the Send Social Media demo. And we're just going to pick up where we left at the end of video one, which is we had added a Facebook business page under our services section. So let's add another service so we can see what some of the other ones look like. So again, you click services, add services. You're going to come to the popular section again, and let's add a Twitter. So I could go ahead and set up my Twitter. I'm just going to straight up Twitter, and then it's going to want you to log in to one of your Twitter accounts that you want to use. So I'm just going to pick my own Twitter here. Let's see if I have my other one. No, just do that one. I'm going to authorize it. It's going to take me through, and it's going to pop up with my picture, and it's going to say, do I want to ignore the images? So no, you want to post with images, I'm sure. And then you're going to set this option to post images for the system automatically pull and include an image from the first link you include in your tweet. So let's say it depends on how you do. Some of our customers are very heavily driven by the images on their website, and so I will set it up to post with images. Other times, I want to pick the image that I want to send when I'm composing a tweet, and I'll attach my own. So it's going to depend on the customer, but I would say since our compose function, which we'll get to in a minute, gives you the option to opt out of posting with images, you can actually cancel that and change it within the compose when you want to. I would set them all up to go ahead and pull a post with images, and then you can override that in the compose section. So I would set all of mine up to post with images and then click save settings. You can experiment with that a little bit and see what you like best, but I think that's the best practice. You can opt because you have the opt out. So then it says your Twitter account's been saved to your. So let's go ahead and we'll add my LinkedIn page. So if I want to add my profile, I would go here. And if I want to add a company page, I'm going to go here. Either way, you're going to have to either be an admin on the LinkedIn company page to sign up for it, or you have to, you want to hook up your own company page. It'll be through your profile. So either way, you would just go through the same process of signing into LinkedIn, hooking up your personal profile, and your company page. So I'll just kind of go over that one. Pinterest is a little different. It's going to go by the board. So make sure that you're logged in to the Pinterest page that you want to use. And I don't really, I'm just going to use one of my companies here, and I'm going to log in. So this is a company that we have called All About Kids, and so I'm just going to say okay. And now it's going to say, is this correct? And you can tell because it'll pull the logo, so you know that's right. So that's your account name. Now it's going to say, what Pinterest board do you want to select? And it's going to go through and show you all of the Pinterest boards that you have set up. So I usually go through and each one is a service. So that's where I'm saying, like, each company, if you've got 16 Pinterest boards, that's going to be 16 services. So you got to kind of keep that in mind when you're deciding what you want. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6 of them. Six. So I would have to come back and hook each one up. So I'll hook this one up and I'll click save settings. There's another service that I've hooked up. You can see my numbers are right, shows you over here, 3. So then I would go back in and I would say okay again. And I'm going to select the next board down, which is the blogs, and I'm going to click save settings. So I just want to, and you just keep going down and hook up each Pinterest board just like that. And then to check yourself, you're going to go to my services, and here's all the services that I've added. I added that the Web Strategy Plus Facebook business page, the 2 Pinterest pages. Technically, I pretended to hook up 2 LinkedIns and a Twitter. So here's how you can, now it's going to detect, oh, you've hooked up a Facebook, a Pinterest, and a Twitter, and if you would have hooked up the LinkedIn, it would drop in here too. It depends on what you've hooked up, it shows you. So if you say, please just show me all Pinterest boards that I have, or I only want to see all Twitter accounts that I've hooked up, that's how you do it. And then again, if you want to skip that part and I only want to see something that says Katie in it. I don't know why this one is bringing this one up. Probably because my name's associated with it somewhere. Yeah, it's my page, so that's why. But it's just going to hit on part of it. So if I just did WSP here, it would just bring that one up. And let's just say I only wanted to see anything with the word blog in it. It's just going to bring that franchise page up that had the and to see the full name, you just click the list, and it's got the word franchise in it, and it's got the word blog in it. So it's going to pick up on partial word parts there. So, and then again, if I just want to reset it, I can just hit refresh, and I don't have it filtered by any service, my services, and there they are again. So, and I can see them either way, this grid or this way. So that if you need to ever edit a service, you come into services, and there's nothing that says edit, right? So you're just like, okay, so how do I do this? So I usually go to the line view, and you can delete a service here, and you can edit a service here, and you can tag. You can add tags. You can share. This is how if you were going to add two users that needed to share the same, you could share here, and you can transfer. Just note that if you transfer a service and you have things posted scheduled to be posted, it will not transfer the post, only the service. And so you will end up with your post won't go out. So you only want to transfer services to another user if it's like, let's say, the end of the month and you're getting ready to start the new month, or if you don't care to repost everything. So what we do is, like, if I get a new person that I've trained and now they want to take over some of the accounts we've been working on, and I've got them set up in my page, I'll just I won't schedule the whole month out just in case it's going to transfer in the middle of the month. I'll do it by the week. So let's say today is the 19th, and I know that starting on the 23rd on Monday, my new person. So I'll only schedule up to this Friday, and then on Friday, at the end of after the last post has gone out, I can transfer all my services over to the other person. If you're sharing, then you just click share, and you don't lose the post, but both people can access that same account without it counting as two services. So that's how you do that. All right, so that's kind of an overview of how to hook up your services, and there's so many more services. You can hook up your Google, and it's the same thing. It's going to bring up whenever you go in to do it. It's just going to bring up, you got to allow access, and whatever pages that you're a manager on, you're going to have to pick from here. So I could hook my own page up right here, and this is going to say my feed. So do I want to share my personal feed or the page that I'm picking feed? You want to pick page, always page, never my feed. And then you want to use the Google link. I always say yes because I want that little preview. I want the option. Post all images as a separate post. And well, no, I don't ever want to do that. I wouldn't know why you would, but it's an option if you want to. And then you just click Save Settings. So there's Google. Now I've just hooked a Google up. You can add your YouTube. So it's when you come on, it's going to ask you, who do you want to sign in as? Well, I want to hook up my YouTube. If you wanted to hook up one of your customers, then you would just pick that one. So it's going to be a little slow right here. Okay. And I want to and there it is. Now my YouTube is hooked up. So again, I've added some more. You can add WordPress, and you can post to your WordPress blogs. And again, they're all going to be self-explanatory. So if you just read the little captions, like for example, I want to add a stream now for Facebook. So I don't want to add the page. Now I want to monitor, right? So I'm going to go down, and if you read all these, you can read and respond to posts, comments, and direct messages right on your Facebook business page stream. So this will show you if someone responds to a post, if they comment, if they send you a message. You kind of want that, right, for your customer. So that's going to definitely be something that you want. And again, it's going to ask you which page do you want to do this for. So I'll go down to this WSP testing page. And what do you want to see? Do you want to see the home feed, which is anybody that posts on the page? It's definitely going to show you like all your posts, all that, or do you want it direct messages? I usually do just direct messages. And I also will hook the home feed up as well. This way you can, like, let me just do it so I can show you in here. I'm going to hook the home feed up, and then I'm also going to go back down and hook up I want another page stream, and I want to hook up the direct messages. So I'm going to pick myself again, or I'm going to pick WSP testing, and I'm going to go ahead and pick direct messages. So there was two more services. So you can see that you can use quite a bit of services for each customer that you're managing. And if I go to my services, now you can see everything that's here I've got. And it'll say Twitter page stream. So when I go back to the Engage tab, I've now got some stuff that's populated over here. This is saying for this page, I can see their direct messages. So I don't have any right now, but if I did, they would show up here. If a customer on Facebook left me a message, you know how they do the instant message, they send you a message and then you can go into the message section. They're going to show up here. Okay, so that's kind of a general overview of how to hook up your services and work with the Engage tab. So let's just kind of review it really quick. So under that Engage view that I was just under, you can view posts that you've scheduled previously, so you can update and even delete posts as you need to. Let me go back over and show you. So when we're in the Engage, oh, where did it go? There, sorry. When we're in the Engage section here, you're going to be able to see posts that you've sent, that you've scheduled, that you've queued up, any drafts that you've made, the calendar view. If something was scheduled to go out and there was a problem and it bounced, it would tell you here, and would also send you an email. Any tasks that you set up for yourself, for anyone else, and then your completed tasks. I don't use tasks very much because we just email each other, but it depends on what you're going to use. That might be really good for a bunch of remote workers. That it just depends on what you're going to do. Or if one of your customers is really picky, you might need to get something approved or whatever. They could actually schedule a post as a draft. So let me go back over here. And so the calendar view provides a really good overview of your scheduled posts. So once you've got things scheduled, and I actually schedule in the calendar view. So most of our users schedule the majority of their posts in this feature. So to do that, you click within the calendar to schedule a post, as well as repositioning a post. You can check other users' posts. You can filter by a particular user profile and their list. And you can view tasks assigned to you and complete. Well, that's just exactly what I just explained here. What you can do here. But let me switch to the calendar view and just show you. So this is going to bring up January. If I had anything scheduled, which I don't, and I will here in a little while when I show you how to compose a post, but it would show up here. So let's go ahead and schedule some posts. So we're just going to schedule a post, I always work top to bottom. So you're going to select a service. So let's say I want to post something to my Google page. So I'm going to post something to my Google page. If you want to pin that, you're going to do a bunch of posts. You click pin, and the next time you click compose, it's going to schedule it over and over. And you see that I clicked it from this button up here. And then I could just say this is a test, and I'm not really going to post to my page, but this is a test. And you can attach, if you put a URL in here, such as http www.sendsocialmedia.com and hit return, it's going to change it to a bit.ly for you automatically, and it's going to pull the text, and I consider this is what they will see in a different format. So, like Facebook, this rating will be all at the bottom and the picture will be at the top. Same with Google. Twitter, the rating will be a little bit, only this will show up and your picture. You can also pick from different pictures on the website that the URL pulls. So if I would like that one best, you could keep the text and you could use your own picture. And this is really cool. You can upload from your own files. You can grab a website URL and pull from there. So if I know I'm being redundant, but let's use another one. http www.webstrategy plus our sister company. And it's going to say, okay, we're fetching images, and then it's going to show you all the images that you can use. Maybe I want to attach this one instead. So I would click that, and it pulls that picture instead. So that's pretty cool. The other thing you can do is completely negate this. You can say, I don't want to do any of that, and I just want this text to go with this picture. And again, you could pull from the URL here again. So http, there's Web Strategy Plus, fetch images. I can go get that same picture, but I don't have to have all that. If you want to see it bigger, you click on the picture, and you can just attach. And now it's just going to go out with this bit.ly And that would actually be a good one for Twitter because it's nice and short. So let's say, oh, I decided I want to add my Twitter. Great. I'll add my